Welcome friends. So today we will be seeing one of the passage. Okay, so this is reading passage 1. You should spend about 20 minutes on question 1 to 13 which are based on reading passage 1 on page 2 and 3. So this is the title of our passage. Sorry, who are you? Okay, so this is the title of our passage. This is the subtitle of our passage. Okay. Prosopagnosia. Okay, so it is a medical condition that stops people from recognizing people's face. Okay, so this is the medical condition and this is the definition of this medical condition. But how common is it and why does it happen? Okay, so as we are seeing, no ABCD is mentioned here. So we will quickly numberize our paragraphs. So first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, 7 and 8. So in total we have 8 paragraphs, and now we will quickly numberize, we will quickly mark our keywords. Okay, so our first question type is question 1 to 7. Do the following statements agree with the information given in reading passage 1? In the boxes 1 to 7 on your answer sheet, write true if the statement agrees with the information, false if the statement contradicts the information, and not given if there is no information. Okay, number 1. Let's quickly, first we will quickly mark our keywords. Okay, number 1. Before attending college, Jacob was capable of recognizing people he knew well. Okay, before college, before attending college. Okay, researchers believe that prosopagnosia may be a growing problem. May be a growing problem. Okay. Third, it is harder to identify. It is harder to identify developmental prosopagnosia in babies than in young children. Okay, in babies than in young children. A German study seems to support the Harvard and UCL research findings. Okay, so these are our major keywords. We have to look for these keywords. Okay. Fifth, in general, prosopagnostics are aware that other people can recognize faces more easily than they can. Okay. Sixth, in most cases, prosopagnostics have developed ways to deal with their problem. Okay. 7 number, the study of prosopagnosia may help neuroscientists to treat different kinds of brain injury. Okay, so these are our keywords. We have to look for these keywords in our paragraphs. Okay, let's see our another question type. Questions 8 to 13, complete the notes below. Choose one word only. Okay, this is very important. If they are asking for one word, then write only one word. Choose one word only from the passage for each answer. Write your answer in boxes 8 to 13 on your answer sheet. Okay, so the challenges for prosopagnosia researchers. Okay, differences in prosopagnostics. As being unable to recognize facial features, prosopagnostics may also have problems recognizing commonly seen dash and objects, the dash on someone else's face. Okay, some prosopagnostics can recognize that people are regarded as attractive by others. Causes: prosopagnosia may be caused by just one dash according to Martina Grutter. We have to look for this keyword. A defect in the dash eye according to Brad Duquesne. Treatment for prosopagnosia. Joseph Degutis, patent proved he had been successfully trained to recognize faces inside the dash and in outside the world. Okay, so we have to look for this keyword. Duchenne's training may allow pro-prognostics to recognize faces belonging to family and workmates. Thomas Grutter doubts that train will work and mention that dash by some subject can affect research result. Okay, so we have to look for these keywords. Okay, so we have marked our keywords, so we will quickly find our answers. Okay, here our keyword is before attending college, Jacob, and here our keyword is differences in pro-prognostics. Okay, so we will quickly read our paragraphs and let's find our answers. So our first paragraph, it was Jacob Hood's first day at college. He and she recalled spending an enjoyable afternoon being shown around campus by a second-year student named Daniel Byrne, who happened to be from his hometown. Jacob then spent the rest of the year ignoring him. I never saw him again, he say. Well, I'm sure I walked past him plenty of times, but I just didn't see him. This behavior wasn't intentional. Jacob just couldn't recollect what his fellow student looked like. He had the same trouble all his life. Friends and relatives would greet him and he would have no idea who they are. Okay, so here in this paragraph what they are saying, they are talking about Jacob, okay, and Daniel. Both are from the same hometown. Both are going on the same college, okay. And but what they are saying, Jacob then spent the rest of the year ignoring him. Whom he is ignoring? He is ignoring Daniel. But it was not intentional, okay. It wasn't intentional. Okay, Jacob just couldn't recollect what his fellow student looked like. He had the same trouble all his life, okay. Friends and relatives would greet him and he would have no idea who they are. So let's see whether we are getting our answer or not. So in first, true or false, before attending college, Jacob was capable of recognizing people he knew well. Okay, but in paragraph what they are saying, in paragraph they are saying that he had the same trouble all his life. What trouble? What trouble? They are talking about recognizing people. Okay, so Jacob had the same trouble all his life. Friends and relatives would greet him and he would have no idea who they are. Okay, so and in question what they are asking before attending college, Jacob was capable of recognizing people he knew well. So both the statements are contradicting with each other, okay. So we will write false in front of 1 in our answer sheet, okay. Why we have written false? Because both the statements are contradicting here. Here in question they are asking that before attending college, Jacob was capable of recognizing people he knew well, okay. And in paragraph what they are saying Jacob had the same problem all his life, okay. All his life he had trouble to recognize the faces, okay. Friends and relatives would greet him and he would no idea who they are, okay. I hope you have understood this. Both the statements are contradicting here and that's why we have written false. I hope you have understood this, okay. In second number, researchers believe that pro-prognosia may be a growing problem. So in this paragraph we have not seen anything regarding this, and here also we have not seen anything regarding objects, okay. So we will move forward towards our second paragraph. It wasn't until 5 years, okay. It wasn't until 5 years ago that it all made sense. That was when Hoods were diagnosed with pro-prognosia. a condition that means he is unable to recognize faces. According to researchers, he is far from alone. In fact, the condition is not that uncommon, but until a few years ago, only a few dozens cases had ever been described, and all of these had been caused by brain injury. Recently, though, researchers identified a second form of phase blindness, developmental prosopagnosia, which is either present from birth or develops very early in life. Okay, so here they are talking about some hoods. Okay, and here they are talking about, in fact, the condition is not that uncommon, but until a few years ago, only a few dozen cases had ever been described, and all of this had been caused by brain injury. Recently, though, researchers identified a second form of phase blindness, developmental prosopagnosia, which is either present from birth or develops very early in life. Okay, so let's see whether we are getting any of our answer. So in second number of question, they are asking, researchers believe that prosopagnosia may be a growing problem. Okay, so yes, in this paragraph, what they are saying, that in fact the condition is not uncommon, but until a few years ago, only a few dozen cases had been described. Okay, so we are getting our answer from here to here. Okay, here to here, we are getting our answer from here to here. Okay, so both the statements are agreeing with each other. Okay, so that's why we will write true in front of second number of question in our answer sheet. Okay, so we will write true in front of 2 in our answer sheet. I hope you have understood this. So here they are saying that it is not uncommon, but few dozen cases have been described, and the same thing they are asking here, that researchers believe that prosopagnosia may be a growing problem. Okay, so both the statements are agreeing with each other, so that's why we will write true. Okay, I hope you have understood this. Number 3, it is harder to identify developmental prosopagnosis in babies and than in young children. Okay, than in young children. So we have not seen anything regarding in this paragraph, so we will move forward towards our third paragraph. Okay, and we are not getting anything regarding differences in prosopagnosis. Okay, so we will move forward towards our third paragraph. In May, a team from Harvard University in the US and University College London announced the result of a web survey of 1600 people, suggesting that up to 2% of people have some degree of phase blindness. Okay, some degree of phase blindness. Then in August, Martina Grutter and colleagues at the Institute of Human Genetics in Münster, Germany, similarly reported that 2.5% of 700 secondary school pupils they had tested had trouble recognizing faces. The result of the survey took everyone by surprise. Okay, here they are talking about 2 universities here, Harvard University and University of College London, that they have researched, and the result of the research is 2% of people have some degree of phase blindness. And in Germany also, Martina Grutter and colleagues have similarly reported that 2.5% of 700 secondary school pupils they had tested had trouble recognizing face. Okay, they have trouble recognizing face means they having face blindness. Okay, these are the same thing. Face blindness and trouble in recognizing face, this is the same thing. Okay, understand this thing. So let's see our question. So we have not seen anything regarding that it is harder to identify developmental prosopagnosis in babies than in young children. We have not seen anything regarding this. Okay. Number 4. A German study seemed to support the Harvard and UCL research finding. Yes, this thing we have seen in the same paragraph only we have seen. Okay. So that's why we will write true in front of 4 in our answer sheet. Okay, why we have written true? Because what they are asking here, German study seems to support the Harvard and UCL research finding. Yes. Okay, so what they are saying here, Harvard University and University College London, they have tested some students. Okay, they have tested some 1600 people, and the result is 2% of people have some degree of face blindness. And in Germany also similarly reported, okay, this word is very important, similarly reported that 2.5% of 700 secondary school pupils they had tested had trouble recognizing faces. Okay, so our answer, we are getting our answer from this whole paragraph. Okay, from here to here we are getting our answer. Okay, try to understand this. Both the this study, this research is supporting this research. Okay, I hope you have understood this. Okay, initially these people have research on these people. Okay, 1600 people, and the similar test or similar result has been given by Germany also. Okay, so that's why they are saying that German study seem to support the Harvard and UCL research findings. Okay, I hope you have understood this. Okay friends, so that's why we have written true in front of 4. I hope you have understood this. Okay, so I hope you have understood this, from where we are getting our answer. Okay, so we will move forward towards our 4th paragraph. So let's quickly read our 4th paragraph. It seems that if you have never known what it is to recognize a face, you don't necessarily know that you are supposed to be able to. Pro-prognostics almost always know that they have trouble recognizing people, but they often don't realize that other people have better recognition skill than they do, says Brad Dukens, a researcher at UCL. Okay, so in this paragraph what they are saying that pro-prognostics almost always know that they have trouble recognizing people, but they often don't realize that other people have better recognition skill than they do, says Brad Dukens, a researcher at UCL. Okay, so let's see whether we are getting any of our answer. So in 5th question, in general, pro-prognostics are aware that other people can recognize his faces more easily than they can. No, this thing we have just seen in this paragraph. We have just seen this thing that they don't know that other people have. They don't know that other people have good skill of recognizing people's face. Okay, so both the statements are contradicting. Okay, I hope you have understood this. Okay, so both the statements here, both the statements are contradicting. Both the statements are opposite with each other. In general, pro-prognostics are aware that other people can recognize his face more easily. Other people can recognize his faces more easily than they can. Okay, and here what they are in paragraph, what they are saying in paragraph, they are saying pro-prognostics almost always know that they have trouble recognizing people, but they don't realize that other people have better recognition skill than they do. Okay, I hope you have understood this. Okay, we are getting our answer from here to here. Okay, so both the statements are contradicting with each other. I hope you have understood this, and we will write false in front of 5 in our answer sheet. Okay, so okay, I hope you have understood this, why we have written false here. Okay, both the statements are contradicting here, and we have not getting anything regarding it is harder to identify developmental prognosis as in babies than in young children. Okay, it is harder to identify developmental prognosis in babies than in young children. So this thing we have not seen anywhere. Okay, so we will write not given in front of 3 in our answer sheet. Okay, in front of 3 we will write not given in our answer sheet. Okay, I hope you have understood this. Okay, so let's see 6th number of question. In most cases, pro-prognostics have developed ways to deal with their problem. Okay, so we have not seen anything regarding in this paragraph, so we will move forward towards our 5th paragraph. Okay, so now let's quickly read it. Despite these issues, the majority of the developmental proprognostics, okay, developmental proprognostics possess strategies that allow them to get around their difficulty. For instance, by recognizing hair, clothing, or a person's way of speaking, or so, unless they see a familiar person out of the context. With a new hairstyle or in different clothes, they can recognize people just fine. Okay. In these line, what they are saying that in development, the majority of the developmental prognostics, they possess strategies that allow them to get around their difficulty. Get around the difficulty means to get over their difficulty. Okay, for example, by recognizing hair, clothing, or a person way of speaking, unless they see a familiar person out of the context with a new hairstyle or in different clothes, or they can recognize people just fine. Okay. Even so, the discovery of developmental proprognosia has attracted attention from neuroscientists keen to discover what is different about the brain of face-blind people. This difference, they believe, would help solve the problem of how the brain deals with the information in general, not just visual data. In other words, it may show whether the brain has specialized part for specific tasks or is more of general purpose information process. Okay, so let's see whether we are getting our answer or not. So in sixth number of question, they are asking, in most cases, proprognosis have developed ways to deal with the problem. Developed ways means they are talking about strategies. Okay, strategies. Developed ways means they are talking about strategies. That in most cases, proprognosia have developed strategies to deal with their problems. Yes. This thing we have seen in this paragraph, we have just seen this. Okay, so both the statements are agreeing with each other, so that's why we will write true in front of 6 in our answer sheet. Okay, so from where we are getting our answer? We are getting our answer from here. Despite this issue, the majority, okay, the majority of developmental proprognostics possess strategies. Strategies means ways. Possess ways that allow them to get around their difficulty. For example, by recognizing hair, clothing, and a person's way of speaking. So unless they see a familiar person out of context with a new hairstyle or in different clothes, they can recognize people just fine. So we are getting our answer from here to here. I hope you have understood this. Okay, so that's why we have written true in front of 6. Okay, I hope you have understood this. 7 number, the study of proprognosia may help neuroscientists to treat different kinds of brain injury. Okay, we have seen this keyword here, neuroscientist. Okay, but we have not seen that the study of proprognosia may help neuroscientists to treat different kind of brain injury. Okay, so we have not seen this line in this paragraph. Okay, so we will move forward towards our 6th paragraph. Okay, so now let's quickly read our 6th paragraph and let's see whether we are getting our answer or not. So let's quickly read our 6th paragraph. One issue, however, that will present challenges for researchers is that no two proprognostics are the same. Okay, no two proprognostics are the same. Some have problem only with faces, while others have trouble with ordinary everyday objects. And so it turns out animals which would normally be familiar as well. Some proprognostics can train themselves to recognize specific faces. Others can't even recognize their own in a mirror. When some have been tested, they would identify the emotion which was conveyed on another's face, even though the face itself seemed unfamiliar. While for other subjects, this was an impossibility. Some cannot recognize the faces of old friends or fellow students, but have no trouble telling whether a particular face from such group would be attractive to most people. Because of this diversity, working out on the cause of proprognosia will not be easy. Okay, so we are getting so many things from this paragraph, but we have not seen anything regarding the study of proprognosia may help neuroscientists to treat different kinds of brain injury. Okay, so we have not seen anything regarding this line. Okay, so we will write not given. in front of 7 in our answer sheet. Okay, why we have written not given? Because we have not seen anything regarding the study of prosopagnosia may help neuroscientists to treat different kinds of brain injury. Okay, I hope you have understood this, why we have written not given here. Okay, so with this we have completed our true false not given. Okay, and our another question type is complete the notes. Okay, so we will find our another keyword, differences in prosopagnostics. Okay, seen these differences in prosopagnostics. We have just seen this. Okay, in the same paragraph only, we have seen this. Okay, differences in prosopagnostics. Okay, let's see. As being unable to recognize facial features, prosopagnostics may also have problem recognizing commonly seen dash and objects and the dash on someone else's face. Okay, we have just seen this. Okay, so we have just seen this. So we have seen some have problems only with faces while others have trouble with ordinary everyday objects. Okay, this is our keyword, objects. And so it turns out animals, animals which would normally be familiar as well. Okay, so our answer will be animals. Okay, we have seen this keyword. Okay, here. Okay, differences in prosopagnosia. As being unable to recognize facial features, prosopagnosia may also have problems recognizing commonly seen dash and object. Commonly seen animals and objects. Okay, I hope you have understood this. So we are getting our answer from here to here. We are getting our answer. Okay, this object is our keyword and animal is our answer. Okay, animals. Okay, this is plural, animals. The dash on someone else's face. Okay, so let's see. When some have been tested, they would identify the emotion which was conveyed on another's face. Okay, face, this is also our keyword, face, even though the face itself seemed unfamiliar. Okay, when some have tested, they would identify the emotion which was conveyed on another's face. Okay, so our answer will be emotion. Okay, face is our keyword and emotion will be our answer. So the dash on someone else's face. Okay, so emotion will be our answer, the emotion on someone else's face. Okay, I hope you have understood this. So we will move forward, and here our keyword is causes of prosopagnosia. So let's see our 7th number of paragraph. In Martina Grutter's study, the prosopagnostics who agreed to have their parents and relatives tested report at least one with the condition. Having looked at 38 cases in 7 families, the German team believe they have good evidence that a single gene would be responsible. Duchenne also has some evidence that face blindness would be inherited, but thinks other factors might be more significant. He refers to studies of babies born with a condition which means the eyes lens is not clear, and when it's the left one, being unable to see through this eye during the first 2 months of life is a major risk factor for prosopagnostics. Okay, so we are getting so many things from this paragraph. So let's see. Causes of prosopagnosia. Prosopagnosia may be caused by just one. We have just seen this. Okay, just one gene. Okay, we have just seen this. Okay, just one means single gene. Okay, just one means single. Okay, single gene. Okay, so we are getting our answer from here. Okay, just one gene according to Martina Grutter. A defect in the dash eye according to Brad Dukens. So a defect in left eye. Okay, a defect in left eye. So a defect in left eye according to Brad Dukens. Okay, I hope you have understood this, from where we are getting our answers. Okay, so let's move forward. Here they are talking about treatment for prosopagnosia. So our last paragraph, we will move forward towards our last paragraph. So now let's quickly read our last paragraph. Whatever the cause, what most prosopagnostics Want to know is whether they can do anything to improve their face recognition skill. Joseph Degutis, a graduate student at the University of California, recently reported successfully training a severe developmental prognosis to recognize faces during tests carried out in the laboratory. Okay. The subject also reported that recognizing faces in everyday life became easier due to training. Okay. Duchenne now plans to attempt to train sufferers to recognize the five people that they most need to know. Maybe either immediate family, for example, and essential colleagues. Thomas Grutter, Martina Grutter's husband, who also worked on her team, however, is not convinced it worked. I don't know how you can have more training than you have already had, he says. Humans already spend all the day looking at faces. He also points out that cheating is a possibility during tests and provides an example. One person we studied said that when she was doing face recognition tests, she memorized the distance between nose and upper lip. She wasn't the only one. So you can perform well in the test and not do so well in real life. Okay, so we are getting so many things from this paragraph. So let's see. So the treatment for prosopagnosia. Okay, Joseph Degutis' patent proved he had been successfully trained to recognize faces inside the laboratory. Okay. Okay, so laboratory will be our answer. So we are getting our answer from here. Okay. Prosopagnosia to recognize faces during the test carried out in laboratory. Okay. So we are getting our answer from here to here. Okay. Our answer is laboratory. Okay. And here what they are asking? They are asking Thomas Grutter doubt that train will work and mention that dash by some subject can affect the research result. That means they are talking about cheating. Okay. Thomas Grutter doubt that train will work and mention that cheating by some subject can affect the research result. Okay. So here we have just seen this. Okay. Here he means here they are talking about Thomas Grutter. Thomas Grutter says humans already spend all day looking at faces. He also points out that cheating is a possibility during tests and provides an example. Okay. I hope you have understood this. So we are getting our answer from here. So with this we have complete the notes also. Okay friends, so try to learn this passage. Okay, we have completed our both the question types and we have completed this passage. Okay, so try to learn these type of passages and try to practice as much as passages as you can. Okay friends.